Search engine secrets. Increase your small business visibility. Hello, everyone. My name is Tessa. I'm with the marketing department at IdeaPros, and today we're going to talk about SEO or search engine optimization. So, as you come in, just hashtag live, let me know that you're watching. We're going to cover a lot of information today, and so I want to make sure that we have enough time for it. If you have any questions, be sure to chat those at me and I will answer them the best I can while we're on today. If I don't have an answer, I'm not an SEO expert per se. I've been in web design and marketing for 3 decades and have definitely worked on search engine optimization when creating websites and how to build people's visibility online. So I know a lot. But I do have people who are super experts that I will be getting in for shows. So if you do have questions, I can get them to the best of the best. I have one who's an SEO ninja. Literally, I think that's the name of their company. So we're excited to go through these search engine secrets. Again, let me know if you're watching in the chat, just so I can make sure that the live stream's working today. We've had a tremendous amount of trouble getting live on YouTube today. So I'm just excited that we're here. All right. So beginning, let's start with, hey, Vanessa, let's start with what is SEO? A lot of people say, what is it exactly? SEO is search engine optimization. It's what you change so that the search engine knows who you are and can direct the right traffic to you. And it's all about tweaking and changing and making sure that the information that you're putting out there is as accurate as possible and that the search engine can find you. So that's what search engine SEO is. Now, why is it so important? Obviously, you want traffic, right? So I don't know what, like, give me some thumbs up if you need more traffic to be able to get your business going. Yes, absolutely. I need the traffic. So we want the search engines or Google or Bing or whoever you use, DuckDuckGo, whatever platform you use, you want them to know that you exist so that you can get the traffic to your website when somebody types in what they want. That is the whole basis behind what search engine optimization is about. It's search engines want people to use them to find what they want because they're going to give them ads in the end, right? So search engine wants good information, current information, and updated websites that are really fast so that person can go get what they want, get back, do another search, and make the search engine company more money and advertising dollars. That's the big picture of it. So that's what we have to keep in mind when we're optimizing our website or any content that we have is that what is the fastest path that somebody who really wants you is going to be able to find you, identify what they need, and be able to get the end result is that they stay on the search engines longer. So that means usually it boils down to what are people searching for? I mean, it's just so simple. It's like, what is it that people would type in Google to be able to find you? And now, just as a side note, social media is actually more of a search engine now in comparison to Google. YouTube's number 2 search engine that exists. So between, number 1 being Google, number 2 being YouTube, and that's a video platform, but people are finding they get the best answers if they go directly to YouTube. Now TikTok is, very searchable on Instagram. Facebook is, I would say, not the top echelon for searchability as far as finding what you want, but it does have a search feature so you can find content. But I do think that the platforms are becoming more of a place where people are living. And so that makes Google really, really nervous, I'm sure. But now with the advent of AI or generative AI and ChatGPT and all these things, well, whatever information you're putting out there needs to be accurate. So we're going to talk about the main things that you need to think about when you're creating the content for your website, when you're building out your website, because we have to be able to communicate quickly. We have to be able to get that website traffic over to you as opposed to your competitor. So it's a little bit of standing out, and just overall how you present yourself on the internet is critical. So let's talk about the top 7 things that you need to take into consideration when you're doing your SEO. I'm just going to keep peek over there. I see you guys. So number 1, and again, this is 7 critical components of SEO. So things you need to think about. So number 1, keywords. Okay, simple, but it's also key phrases. It's keyword phrases, I should say. It's not even keywords, it's keyword phrase. So what a keyword is what people would type in. Say I'm at Google, I type in, I want to find a veterinarian clinic near me. That's one thing I might search for, the whole phrase. That's a long tail keyword, the exact phrase that somebody would type in, if that makes sense. So if I just type veterinarian, I'm not going to get as accurate information as if I say veterinarian clinic near me or, spay clinic near me. I mean, those are going to get me exact information, right? So the keywords could be keyword phrase, and it's what are people searching for? And I know you guys have seen me do this a million times, but I love keywords everywhere just because I can do quick research. It's a plugin, and I'll type it into the chat for you, but it's a Chrome plugin. And when you use it, if you have it on a profile, you can see what people are searching for, trends that the keyword has done. Now, these are older search results. So if you're brave, you can go into the keyword tool inside AdWords and you're able to see a lot more information. But some people, that's very overwhelming. So having just a simple, plugin that you can pop into is easier for some. Now, the data is slightly outdated, so it will tell you that you have to just take that with a grain of salt. I think it's a couple months behind what you're looking at that time. But I'm going to just give you a quick little demo of keywords everywhere so you know what that looks like. Let me just share my screen. And let me know if you guys do any keyword research right now, if that's something that you have played with before. Okay, so I've got Google up on the stage for you. Oh, that's tiny. Okay, let's see if we can make that a little bit bigger. Not that you have to see it in gigantic form, but it helps. Okay, so if and let me just tell me one thing you guys want me to search for. Odin, tell me something you want me to search on. I know, keyword everywhere. Keywords everywhere is awesome. Give me something that you want me to search for, and I will type it in. I want to see if you guys are awake here. Well, grunt, obviously tools, tool delivery or something to that extent. Okay, real estate. Yep, real estate near me. Exactly. And you with Patrick, I mean, it might, okay, AI phone calling. Okay. AI phone calling. I'm going to do it. All right. So this is going to give me sponsored, which means people are paying for ads. And then in a minute here, it's going to load some data over here. And then once you get down past that, now you're in organic. So there's no more sponsor. Those are organic. So that's real search that's going on in the world. Okay. Why is keywords everywhere not pulling up for me? It is on. Let's refresh that and see if we can get keywords everywhere. Okay. Now it's glitchy today. That's always fun. Come on, keywords everywhere. You can do it. It is so nice when it wants to cooperate. Well, I might have to send you guys to it. See, it blips and then it goes away. Well, there you go. It actually is going to show data, like how many people are searching for that specific term. And as you saw for like the tiniest little minute, there is a chart, like how is it progressing? Is it going up? Is it going down? And it also shows your competition in that keyword. Now, why is that important? Because it sounds more like an ad thing, right? It's actually very important because that's the basis of which Google is based on. What do people search for and how much money can they get for ads? But your organic pages are held to that same standard of search. So keywords are going to go into your meta tags. So a lot of people are like, what's a meta tag? Where is it? How do I change it? So in the back end of your website, if you have a WordPress website, you can download a plugin called Yoast SEO. All right, that's it. That's how it goes. Search about products or use a tool and it doesn't work. But if you are optimizing your page in WordPress, you can download Yoast plugin. Yoast SEO is free, and it's a plugin that goes in the back end, and then it will ask you for your keywords. And it also tells you how good your pages are from an SEO standpoint, and it's a very complex process. This is called on-page SEO, but when you're changing your website or on your page, your website, there's a combination of things, right? You don't want to overstuff your keywords. You want to just have it in a natural form, and the variations of those keywords and those keyword phrases on that page. There's so much that goes into SEO, and honestly, it's a long, long game. So I'll tell you, people ask me all the time, like, Tessa, I want to invest in an SEO company right out the gate when they open up. Great, except that your money is going to be long-term, not immediate. So there are some things that you can do that are really fast though, but keywords you're going to put in your backend program on Go High Level. I will show you, because a lot of our partners are actually in High Level. So I can show you on this page. Now, if that shows, that would be amazing. But let's see. So in the backend of High Level, if you click on, when you're looking at your page to edit, there's this little icon. Oops. Okay, let's add that to the stage. Okay, there's this little icon. So I'm just editing a page in Go High Level. There's this little page with the magnifying glass. That's SEO data. And it opens up title, description, your social image. So this is what people would see if you paste in an image. If you don't see anything when you put your Go High Level page in, you haven't updated this, it's not going to do it automatically. You need to go give it the image that you want it to have. That's going to show on the preview. So you can see right here, this is a preview of what that page would look like. And so you can add keywords here, but it's really, you can add custom meta tags and other pieces of information in there too. But it's really important to add in your headline. So on your page, you have headline tag H1. So you pick the biggest text, basically. I'll just say the biggest text on the page is most likely an H1 tag. So what you write in that section is very important to the positioning of your website. This here is an H1 tag. So if I make this something that's more applicable to the search term. Now, this is a landing page, so we're not hoping that people accidentally happen upon this page. We're giving this in an ad, so we don't have to be as particular. But if this was the main page, I'd want to have, how to pitch to investors or something like that, which is what people would actually type in the search engine. And as you go down, the bigger fonts, usually, and this depends on how your website's set up, but the smaller the headlines go, there'll be H1, H2, H3. And so you want to optimize all of those. You want to name the images that are on your page with your keywords. So in the name of this image that I actually upload on the server, I want it to have the keywords in the name of the image and then also in the alt tag. And the alt tag is right here. So an alt tag is something that's used for people who cannot cannot see. When they're reading the page, the audio tool can actually read the alt text to them. Or if your pages aren't loading very fast, that image would show text there instead of the image. So it's also a really important part of the SEO side. So we're updating keywords as much as we can without overstuffing the page with the keywords. And remember, just sound very conversational, because that's how people type. That's how people search. They're like exactly what they want. Think what they're telling ChatGPT is what you want to put into here. So awesome. Okay. And if you have any questions, of course, just pop them in. I am going to come back and answer questions pending the internet's behaving. That's also the on-page SEO. I forgot to show that little guy, but on-page SEO is what you're doing in the back end to make those H1 tags, meta titles, all of it to fit and to be very organic. And remember that it's not everything. If you go too long, it's not going to be able to see it. So you have a certain amount of characters. You want to be succinct and keep it as as specific as possible. We'll just put it that way. So now a local SEO, this is my favorite. And actually, if anyone came to me and said, I want to do SEO, this is the one thing that I would tell you to do. And that is local SEO. That's your Google business listing, which for most people is a little confusing. They're like, I don't have a business location. I don't want to do this where people are going to come to my office. And I really challenge you to think about it as Google has built in a way for people to be found, and Google My Business is that way. So it's like, hey, you have a business, you can enter all of your business information. You can put this in. Now, if you don't want to have foot traffic, there are ways to say I don't have foot traffic. There are lots of virtual businesses, but you do have to be able to show a physical address. So it is going to have to be a building, a street. You're going to have to actually go take a picture of a sign. I remember helping someone on this, and they're like, the sign for my street is not by my house at all. So I was like, just go take a picture of the sign, go take a picture of your address, like take a picture of mail, send it into them. And then they'll know that they used to send a postcard, and all you had to do was get the postcard and put the code in to the website to verify it, but not anymore. Now you have to actually go take pictures of signs. So once you get your Google My Business page set up and you're verified, then you can show up on the search engine. And I'll tell you, I paid for a service and I love this service. Yext local listing. I will say, don't go through Yext, go through us. Just kidding. But we do offer it, and it's way cheaper, and you don't have to commit to a whole year of local listings. Typically they lock you into a 1 or 2 year contract, and it's 300 plus. We have Yext local listing type situation where you get 180 different listing sites immediately within 24 hours, I swear, maybe 48 if it's like slow, but it updates all of those out on the internet. And that's local SEO because it's Google My Business. So it's looking local to you, but it's also going to put it out on the search engine and be part of the backlinking, which is actually at the end of this. I should have put it sooner, but that's okay. So local SEO, Google My Business, go set up your profile, you can put a lot in a Google My Business listing. It's surprising. I'm going to try to go through a incognito window so I can show you guys a little bit about what this looks like. So I'm going to put this up here and show you. I'm just going to go to Google. So incognito is going to hopefully be a little bit anonymous. I'm going to stay logged out, and I'm going to just searching for IdeaPros right now. And this is a typical Google My Business listing. So it's looking for results in my area. You can choose whatever area you want to search for when you're browsing, right? It usually goes by where you're located. And this is the business listing for IdeaPros. And you can see how many these are additional links. So there are extra links that we set about the business to see how much real estate we're taking up in that business local listing. Plus we have our business address. So this one's been verified, phone number, hours. This is what you need to have. Definitely need to have. And there's lots of things like questions and answers. You can have your reviews. But it's also, this is local listings. See how we have Trustpilot, Better Business Bureau, Reddit, LinkedIn, Crunchbase, all of these places. These are local. Well, some of those are actually ones that we set up. Like Trustpilot, you can't do that one automatically. You have to go sign up with an account, but it would continue to show anything that has IdeaPros. So all of these, it might be USA Today. These are all articles from Fred. So again, another way to do backlinking for sure. But local SEO, having this business listing and having this, man, guys, it's just, you've got to do that minimum. Okay. Don't have to pay a ton of money for SEO, but do please get your Google My Business. It's free for Google My Business. And if you do the listing sites, which are 80 of them or so that are put up right away, you're going to get, that's, I think, $49 a month or something like that through us. So definitely take a look at that. So let's go on to content quality. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is what content you're putting out there. So if you are doing blogs, is the blog applicable to what you're trying to get searched for? We do a blog every week. We put up our shows. We add text behind that. So our website always looks like it's being updated. We have articles that Fred's being published in. We have podcasts. we have everything, right? So our website looks like it's always, always, always being updated. Quality content to the search engines is relevant, current information. So if you just let your website sit there forever, it's going to look to Google as a bad resource to send people to, because it's not current. And actually, even more important is, are you doing current things even on the videos that we do right now? We go live. If we hadn't gone live right now, we would have seen the video up there saying that it was trending for something coming for IdeaPros. Isn't that cool? So the search engine really wants to show the most current information. It's like almost notifications of what's happening in the world. That's what they want to show. So if you can think about how your content can be relevant, stay updated, always giving fresh content, getting information up there. It doesn't matter if it's short content or long content. It's going to be treated differently on the search engines, but content, please just put information up on the website. Change something, even if you're changing around a page, like move something around. You want to be careful. If you've got like the perfect layout and things are working, you don't want to break it really, but maybe change the way you word a paragraph or so and see if it improves things for you. All right, so mobile optimization. In the years that I have been working with web design, we've always started with desktop version, and then we create the mobile version after people tell us, hey, that's all the content. Now we're actually changing that. So we actually start, and I just told my team this because it is so critical. It's still, the numbers don't seem that drastic. I want to say it's like 70-something% on IdeaPros, are maybe less than that. 65%, I think, are on mobile devices. But as an industry as a whole, people are able to do so much processing on their phones and tablets and everything. They're using them as computers. And I actually did that today. I was having to solve a problem while I was out running around, and I had to do everything I would normally do at my computer on my phone. So we actually build the opposite way. We do mobile optimization first. So it is critical. Look at your site. There's also some tools. So you can see your website in any website in, I'm going to show you a total trick here. We're going to go, I'll show you how to see your website in other devices. It's not perfect, but let's say we went to IdeaPros. Helps if I can spell the business I've worked for so long. Not logging in, but thank you. Okay. So if we go here, and you right click, so you can be on any page, and you're going to right click and say inspect. And this is scary to some people. They're like, what is that? Okay, but before you freak out, don't worry. This little button here has a computer/phone. So we're going to click on that, and you can see right here that we have every type of phone, every one. So like, I think Fred has a Samsung Gallery, so I can see it as he should see it. Now, is it perfect? No. But, oh, you guys aren't seeing it. Oh, no. Okay. So let me do this again, because you couldn't see it. So I am going to IdeaPros.com, and I'm going to go inspect the page. I'm going to right click anywhere, just not on text, and then hit inspect. And boom, this little icon right here is a computer/phone. So if I want to go to the computer version and this little thing's in my way, I want to see it as a whole, that I can do that. I can also click that again to see it on a phone. And here's the different types of phones. So if you're like, someone says, I have an iPhone 12 Pro and it's not working, you can see it and you can act as if you have a phone. So this is huge. And like our banner goes, you get to test it. Okay. And there's litmus testing. You can do things like that, but mobile optimization is so important, as is the next one that we're going to talk about. Guys, we're almost there. Don't worry. So page speed, this is critical too. All of these are critical. Remember, these are the 7 critical things to SEO. This is what you're being judged on. So you really have to realize that these are super important. Page speed, your website, again, the search engines only care about one thing: getting people their information fast and getting accurate information to them. So your page speed has to be fast. So On IdeaPros site, you saw we have a little animation. And so we had to keep reducing down the animation size. We use Lottie animations as opposed to GIFs, or we might use a looping one that's actually super, super short, but it looks like a very cool. We have one website where it has steam from the food. And so that's a very cool feature, but it only goes for a second. Then it's sitting on an image and things preload. And that's how you have to do it. There's plugins for page speed. I mean, most often it's dependent on the server that you're on. So your server can only be as fast as it's got capabilities to be on. So you might want to ask your hosting company if your website's super slow, like, is there anything I can do to speed this up? You also can have plugins if you have a WordPress website like Hummingbird that is on, I think that's a WPMU product. And Hummingbird's great though. It scrunches everything. You can minify all of the files and like compress them. You can use a content delivery network or a CDN so that different parts of the US can get information faster. So if I'm on the West Coast, there's a server that's hosting the images there, so it goes faster to that side. There's lots of ways to improve your page speed, but you can talk to your web designer, see if that's something that you can improve. There is a way to get a score, so that's really what we recommend, is getting your page score for all of these things to see how your SEO is doing. And if you have any questions, again, I'm almost done. We got like 2 minutes, guys. If you have any questions, I'm coming to those in the chat just momentarily. Okay. So backlinks. Now I mentioned the local listings and how you can get 80 different backlinks. Now backlink is anyone out on the web that's linking to you. It helps to tell the search engine that you're a reputable source and that people care about your information. So IdeaPros always links to all of our partners who are launched on our website. You can see on ideapros.com, you can actually see our launched partners in the top. So right on the top of the page, you can see launch. Now we're helping our partners by actually being, I love this. I have to show you guys this. This is so fun. This is like possibly my favorite thing about this site is the confetti. I mean, we have all these launched partners, but these are all backlinks because these go to the partners' website. So Olive and Coop, I can go straight to the website. So we're helping them to get reputation built up by giving them links on the website. So you can go through, and then their website should have a link on the bottom. Not all of them do, because some people, they move on and they're managing it all themselves. But if they have a link on the bottom, it's what's called a reciprocal link. So it's like, you trust me, I trust you, and it gives us both a lot more strength. It's a very strong bond between the two, is telling the search engine that this is a good company, both companies. So it helps elevate both companies. So backlinks like that, where you get somebody else to link to you, and you link to them, that's going to have a big impact. All of those local listings that are directory sites that say, here's a business and here's the information, those are going to be helpful. And then again, blogs and articles. So, Fred is out there on so many different blogs, so many different article sources, and that is super helpful for IdeaPros. So if I go back to the homepage here, just going to show you some of them. So we have down at the bottom. Okay, so here's some podcasts. So these are podcasts. A podcast could have a link to the website in it. So that could be a backlink as well. We are linking to that podcast. So again, reciprocal links. Articles. So if Fred's in, I don't know, we had EIN News. We have, all of them, like, I don't even know off the top of my head. I'm sure they're all over here somewhere that it says all of the places that he's been in. But, all the major news channels, those articles that are on the major news channels and major publications are helping to increase the reputation and help our SEO. All right, so we got through the 7, guys. I'm checking to see if you guys have any questions in the chat. Hi, Dr. Clarice. Hey, Vanessa, good to have you. Oh, thank you. You like my little ponytail. Sometimes I have to just get creative and try to figure out how to do my hair. That's what I needed. So Odin's using ChatGPT for YouTube and then Bing for searching information. Absolutely. Use them all, right? I mean, why not? It's going to be a huge resource. And Bing has a lot. That's most current data that we have is in the Bing search engine. So, and ChatGPT 4 is evolving so much. And yes, absolutely. Let's see what else. Hi, Grunt. So let's see. You're talking search phrases that we set up, not search. Yes, exactly. So, but if the search phrase that people type in, whatever the audience, so for you, real estate signs or something, maybe that would be the item. No, not real estate signs, but yeah, real estate near me would work. Like people would be searching for something like that if they're looking for a real estate agent near them. But like for IdeaPros, they may be searching for Shark Tank because they saw Shark Tank and they want to be able to get their product to market. So, it sometimes doesn't have anything to do with your exact item. It's like, what are they searching for now? That is their solutions, like the horse was the cars competition. Sometimes you have to be searching, you want to catch people at the search phrase for horse as opposed to car because you're too early, right? They don't know what they don't know yet. So yes, absolutely. Hey, Sage, good to have you here. Hi, Kelly. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Sage. I appreciate that. Sean Reed, who was a guest on our show before. That was awesome. I don't have any questions. Oh, that's how you found IdeaPros, huh, Vanessa? Yeah. I mean, honestly, you have to get really creative in what you're looking for. And then also, just realize that sometimes you have to take into consideration the competition and how much they're spending, because a search phrase might be way too expensive to go after. I mean, some of the markets like beauty industry, it's insane how much people, on that keywords everywhere tool, it will tell you how much competition you have. It'll be 1 being the most competitive. So if you have a 0.5, it's medium. It's half of the potential number that you could get in the competition realm. But you might be in the beauty industry and then you have a 1 competition because everyone's buying that access to that keyword. Everyone's paying for advertising dollars. So your cost per ad click might be $5. It might be $10. It might be $20. So when you can find a good keyword that doesn't have a whole lot of, maybe it has less search people, but it also has less competition and you have a little bit more, play in it, you can actually get more traction. Sage, congratulations, 120,000 followers, 351, 120, 351. It is hard to build followers, but you guys, I have to say, Sean is so dedicated and it takes just a little bit each day. If you do a little bit of audience growth every single day, right now, I would say we grow by like 20 a day because you can max out on Facebook and Instagram. You can actually get shut down for connecting with too many new people or messaging. And so it is a slow, steady growth. But if you do it right, you can grow every single day. Yeah, every day. Sage is out there growing his audience, 120,000 people. And that's a beautiful influencer network. So if you guys are looking for an opportunity to do some advertising, like connect with me. I'll get you in touch with Sean too, because I think he's got some really good opportunities. Yes, beauty is very competitive, like real estate. Absolutely. And Sage, I saw your website there somewhere. I thought, oh yeah, sagescheduler.com. And then I saw Zwizzy as well over there. And I just used Zwizzy this weekend on my house and I love it. I have to buy a new pack. Vanessa, I'm going to come over to you guys. Go to getzwizzy.com. It's a mitt, a cleaning mitt. And in this lovely little tiny camper, you wouldn't think it'd be that hard to clean this sucker, but it's small spaces and they don't clean easily. That little mitt can actually get into all the little crevices, even the like sliding doors of the bathroom shower, which you cannot get any other way. And the mitt fits perfectly in there. I just have to say, congratulations on designing that, Swizzy. I know, it's excellent. I got to buy more. But guys, I know I'm 5 minutes over and you have a busy weekend, I'm sure, coming up here. So I will see you all next week. And I'm just so thankful that you guys show up every single Friday at noon Pacific time, even. Even if I don't get my notices out in time, supporting small entrepreneurs. Yes, absolutely. Sage is doing that. And so is IdeaPros. We all want you to have the best success in your business. So I hope that this was helpful. And if you have more questions about SEO, just type SEO in the chat and I will send you, if you have any questions or if you just want more information about SEO and how to do this, go ahead and type SEO in the chat, SEO, and I will make sure you get some more information about it. All right. Thanks, Martin. Thank you. I appreciate you all being here. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks. Bye.